Hi, my name's Tim Crawford. I'm a project director with Structural. I've been with Structural for 25 years. And I'd like to talk about something that I don't talk about too often. It's a tragic event that happened to me personally regarding safety. This happened to me very early in my career. I was a young project manager, and I was working on a job that was a bridge deck rehabilitation and widening project over Amtrak. Amtrak's, that's where they have the high-speed trains. We were working in very close proximity to that, and over top of that, a lot of safety requirements, a lot of safety training. Amtrak provided us with support on the job. They had a flagman who was on the project. This flagman had this huge air horn and was in constant contact with the control center for these high-speed trains. I mean, they came by like 90, 100 miles an hour. If you were around the track, you could hear the lines singing, and when you did, 30 seconds, those trains were on you. The Amtrak flagmen, when they knew a train was coming, they would blow this big loud air horn, and if you were anywhere close to the track, you had to clear it. We did night work, we did some really hazardous work over top the railroad tracks, and we got to the end and we were done. We successfully completed the project, no injuries, everybody was really happy. We had a small crew left there of about 6 people, and they were doing some cleanup. I'm in my office in the morning, and I got a call from our superintendent on the site, and he can barely talk. He's in a panic mode. He's telling me that one of the crew members they can't find, and he's telling me he could not explain to me what was going on. He said, "You just got to get here, Tim." So I hopped in the car and I got rushed down there. And when I got there, it was chaos. There were emergency vehicles everywhere. Our guys were in the trailer, so I immediately went into the trailer. And these are like tough guys, hardened construction workers. And they were in there broken down, crying. And I tried to find out what was going on. I talked to them, and they told me that one of our crew members, young guy, 19 years old, somehow must have been too close to the tracks, and he got hit by a train. And when they were looking for him, they found him along the tracks in pieces. These guys saw him in pieces along the tracks. There was a lot of counseling that they received, that we received from our office, the construction company I was working with at the time, and through Amtrak. I remember talking to the families, and I just remember the counseling, and I remember it as an event that I never want to experience again. It was very impactful to me personally. It really showed me that what we do is dangerous every day. And when you think you're done, you still have to be diligent with safety. I mean, we felt like we were done. A little while later, when we had a chance to talk about it and I had a chance to reflect on some things, it turned out that there seemed to be a series of these strange chain of events that happen when an accident like that happens. They don't know why the young man went down along the tracks, but apparently they think he went down to find a shovel that he had left maybe down the tracks the day before. The flagman who was going to be there happened to get caught in traffic. The flagman was late that day. The flagman was putting his boots on when the train came by. And he must have been walking along the tracks because the train didn't stop, so they didn't know they hit him. And so in thinking about that and reflecting about that, a couple of things came really clear to me. One was that complacency is our enemy with safety. We must believe in it 24/7. We must believe in it. The other thing that I thought about a lot was, could I have done one thing somewhere along the line in my role as a leader of that project, one little thing that would have made a difference? Is there something that we could do, either personally or in how we spread safety to other people, where one person makes one choice differently and breaks that chain? Because that's all it takes when you got a chain of events like that. So I really feel like since then, I do have a very personal perspective on safety. I feel it in my heart, and coming and working with a company like Structural, where safety is not talk. You know, it comes from our leaders, and they walk the walk. It makes me feel reassured that I have the opportunity every day to do something to break that chain, so that families don't have to go through that again, so that I don't have to go through that again.